G'day, it's Pete here. I just finished my lesson on slam bidding, and now I'm going to move into a commentated play session for beginners or supervised players. If you've got any questions, just feel free to log into Twitch and then ask me. Happy to answer anything. If there's anything you're curious about or I didn't quite cover, just ask me and I'll go over it a bit more. Hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching. Okay, pass, and here I have 6 spades and 4 hearts and 10 high card points. Now, before you find a fit, you can also count length points. So here I have 2 length points. You count 1 length point for a 5 card suit and 2 length points for a 6 card suit. So here I can get my hand up to 12 high card points. Well, not 10 high card points and 2 length points, so I'm happy to open this 1 spade. And my partner bid 2 spades, which is just sort of 6 to 9 points with a fit. So I'll just let them go there. Now West balanced with 3 clubs, so they'll have long clubs. And now I've got a 9 card spade fit, so I'm happy to bid to the 3 level over 3 clubs rather than let them play in 3 clubs. And we've actually got a 10 card fit. So choosing whether to bid our suit or let them play it isn't based on how many points you got. So here it's not the fact that I've only got 10 points, it's more about how many trumps do you have. Now if you've got a 9 card fit, you're happy to bid to the 3 level over their 3 level bid. Okay, now let's count our losers. So we'll count losers from the long trump hand. I got 1 spade loser, I got 2 heart losers, no club losers, and 1 diamond loser. So I've got 4 losers. So I should be able to make this contract. A 10 card spade fit, you usually want to take a finesse, but here I know that West actually has the king of spades, so I don't need to take the finesse. Okay, so we had 10 spades, so the opponents had 3. So there's 2 gone and there's only 1 left out, and it's the king of spades. Now when the opponents just have 1 top trump left, you don't need to get rid of it. You can leave them to take it whenever they want. Okay, so I just want to cross to dummy. And now the only way I can reduce my losers is if I take a heart finesse and hope that East has the queen of hearts. Okay, so West had the queen of hearts. Okay, so I've got another heart loser. They're going to get their diamonds. And they get the king of spades, so I'll just make 9 tricks for plus 140. So notice here it's not all about how many points you had, because I only had 10 points, but I was happy to bid to 3 spades, even though I bid a no trump, because I knew we had at least a 9 card fit and I had some distribution. Now I'll just bring up the whole hand. Let's also look at how they would have gone in 3 clubs. They have 1 club loser, 1 diamond loser, no heart losers because they can take a heart finesse, low heart towards the queen, ace of hearts, and then trump their 3 into a hearts. But they do have a spade loser. So they can probably make 10 tricks in clubs. So, but maybe they'll only make 9, but they should at least make 3 clubs. So this is quite a good score for us, scoring plus 140, rather than letting them play in 3 clubs. Okay, pass, and now I've only got 8 points, so I don't have enough to open. But my partner opened 1 diamond. Now, I got 8 points. I don't have to bid, but I could bid. If I bid a new suit, it shows sort of 10 or more points with a 5 card suit. Now I got 8, And I'm a passed hand, so I can't have that many more. I could possibly double to say I've got both the majors, which isn't a great description of my hand. So my options are either pass, double, two spades. I might stretch a bit and bid two spades. It's not a great option. But my partner doesn't need to bid over that because they could just have a... they can pass me because they know that I'm limited. But they bid two no trumps, so they're just a minimum balanced hand. Which isn't great for me, but I'll just let them play there. And they made 9 tricks, which seems quite impressive, seeing as I only had 8 and they had 12, so we only had half the points. So that was one of the scarier, more dangerous parts about bidding two spades, which I stretched a little bit. Now they can actually beat us in two no trumps, but here we've got 5 spade tricks and 2 heart tricks for 7 tricks. Let's see where we can get our extra one. Okay. So they're working on the diamonds. Now the opponents gave up on attacking hearts. Now if they continued with hearts, they would have been able to beat us. And they switched it. They went club, then a heart. So they were still good enough, but then they continued with club, so now partner can actually make. And at this point, if they now have to play a diamond to get that diamond trick, but now they just went to a heart. One trick too late. So they kept just chopping and changing, whereas if they just, in no trumps, if you just stick to your guns and keep attacking a suit, you'll usually do fine. Here, because they went heart, club, and so forth, we didn't do as good as we could have. If they just went heart, then we would have been beaten on this. So in no trumps, it's usually right to keep going with the same suit unless you know for certain there's no more chance of setting up any more tricks in that suit. Okay, here I got 10 points. Don't have enough to open. It's gone pass 1 club, pass 1 spade. Now I'm a passed hand and I have both the unbid suits, so what I can actually do is double to say I'm a maximum passed hand with both of the unbid suits. Okay, now West showed bid 2 clubs, just a minimum unbalanced hand with clubs. My partner said, yep, they were happy to get in there with diamonds. And I don't know why East jumped to 4 clubs, that seems a bit strange. What did they have? 12, 13 points. So you'd think you'd want to play in game with the East hand, so I probably would have tried to bid something a little bit more than that. Okay, so West has 6 clubs as we know. Okay, and looks like they'll have the rest of the tricks. So they made 10 tricks. But it looks like they could also make 3 no trumps. So here's the whole hand. In no trumps they would get at least 6 club tricks, and they can get 2 diamond tricks, and they can also set up a trick in either hearts or spades, so they'll be able to make 9 tricks. But they just settled in 4 clubs, and they had 3 aces to lose. Everyone that's in 3 no trumps made either 9 or 10 tricks. Okay. Club, pass, a spade. Now again I've got the 2 unbid suits, but I don't have enough points this time. I've only got 9 points. You usually want 11 or more. You might consider it if I was a passed hand, I might do it, but because I'm not a passed hand, I could have much better hands, so I don't want to do that. So West just showed a minimum hand with support, so 12 to 15 points with 4 hearts. And he said, yep, we've got enough points for game. Let's give this a go. Okay, here I got the Ace King of Spades. Now, Ace King's nearly always a great lead. Okay. So when defending, you want to think, do I want to try and rush to get tricks, or do I want to make the opponents do all the work? Now here when I led Ace of Spades, I get to see dummy. Now looking at that dummy, that's a really good club suit. They're going to get in and just take lots of tricks and throw away all their losers as soon as they can. So we're really in a rush to get as many tricks as we can outside of that. So let's try and work on our diamond tricks. Now, if I let a low diamond and the jack scored, it looks like I might have given away a diamond trick, but actually we would have never got tricks anyway. Okay, so we forced out the ace of diamonds, and it looks like they're going to take the rest of the tricks. Except my partner might have queen doubleton. Yeah. If they did something foolish and took a finesse in clubs, then we would have got more tricks. Okay, and they made all 12 tricks. Okay, so let's have a look. So what they were entitled to is getting 5 heart tricks, a diamond trick, and 6 club tricks. Or alternatively, they could trump a loser or something like that. But yeah, they could always make their 12 tricks. Doesn't matter what we did. But we at least gave it a go at holding it to only 11, but my partner didn't have the ace of diamonds, so nothing we could have done, unfortunately. Okay, so let's look at this. I've got 9 points and I got 6 clubs and 4 diamonds. Now my partner opened 1 no trump and we're playing 15 to 17. So we've got at least 24 points, but again we can count my length points. I have a 1 point for a 5 card suit, 2 points for a 6 card suit. So I can get up and count that as 11 points. So we have enough points for game. Now my choice is, do I want to show my club suit and offer my partner a choice of playing in clubs or no trumps? Here, even though I'm reasonably unbalanced, I don't really want to play in 5 clubs. I prefer just not to give the opponents any information and just bid 3 no trumps and let my partner play there. Yeah. And my partner made 12 tricks. Got 6 club tricks, 3 heart tricks, a diamond trick, and a spade. That sounds like 11. I don't know where the 12th came from. Okay, so here's the whole hand just for you to have a look at. Nothing too exciting. Not sure where my partner snuck in the 12th trick. But I'll just move on to the next hand. Okay, here, alright, I got a destroyer's hand. I think we all know how to bid this sort of hand. 1 no trump, pass, 3 no trump, pass, pass, pass. Now it's me to lead. Now, I've got a choice of sort of 3 different suits here. I could lead 4th highest from my longest and strongest, which would appear to be the 2 of diamonds. I've also got a good 4-card club suit, and I could lead the jack of clubs, because I've nearly got a sequence in clubs. Now, I'd prefer to actually lead a club than a diamond in this position. But if we look at the bidding where it goes 1 no trump, pass, 3 no trump, it looks like the West hand doesn't actually have many major suit cards, because they didn't stamen or anything like that. So West doesn't have many major suit cards. Now, because my hand's so weak, I might actually consider trying to find my partner's suit. Now, I'd never try and lead a singleton trying to find my partner's suit, but doubleton spade can be okay. And I'm hoping my partner's got 5 spades or something. Okay, 9 of spades, small, small, jack. Okay, now if we see dummy, we see that they actually had a 5-card minor and no major suit length. Okay. So a heart might have been right, a spade might be right, 9 of spades, small, small, jack. My partner, East, doesn't have ace, king, queen, jack of spades. If they did, they would actually try and hide the fact that they had that, so they wouldn't usually win with the jack. So my partner must have some spade cards and kind of like it as well, I think. Okay, so they managed to make 12 tricks. I didn't have much to do on that hand. But if we look at this, my partner had both majors and they had the stronger hand, so trying to find their suit. Now, it turns out they had 5 hearts and 4 spades. Now, declarer can always make 12 tricks. And a heart, it would appear, would actually do a bit better on this hand, but it's tough to know which major to lead. But the main thing was the opponent's bidding said that West didn't have many majors, and I had a weak hand, so I didn't think setting up my suit was too likely when West has length in the minors. So I decided to try and find partner's suit. Came close. 5 points, so again we all know what to do with this. Okay. Now my partner led a 3 of diamonds, so it looks like diamonds are 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now my partner also has a void club. So I think my partner's hand shape might be something like 4, 5, 4, 0. So I could try playing a heart, but they didn't lead a heart, so they probably don't have great hearts. Okay, and they made 10 tricks. Now if we look at the hand, partner does have that. 4 spades, 5 hearts, 4 diamonds. So the usual lead from partner's hand would be the 6 of hearts, or possibly the 10 of spades, top of an interior sequence. Leading a diamond is just sort of passive, could work. But here, as you can see, 4th highest heart is the winning defense, because I get to get in and we get to set up their heart suit and take 4 heart tricks and the ace of clubs. Okay, here I have 11 high card points, so we've got an opposite my partner's 15 to 17. We have enough points for game. So here I just want to start with Stayman, because while we've got enough points for game, I don't know if we want to play in 4 spades or 3 no trumps. So I'll start with Stayman. We found a fit, happy to play in 4 spades. And they made exactly 10 tricks. Okay, so we'll just move on. Partner opened 4 spades, and I have 9 points. So even though I'm responder, I don't need to respond to a preempt with 9 points. They've said they've got a weak hand with lots of spades, and we're already in game. Not interested in slam or anything like that, so I'll just pass and see what happens. And they get to play in 4 spades, and they went down 1. Which seems fair. Nothing really is particularly nice on this hand. The ace of clubs was offside, spades didn't break nicely. But I think the opponents may have given them a shot by leading a heart. So you got a heart, and now you got the last entry to my hand. So you got a club loser and 2 diamond losers. So you got 2 choices. Either you can hope that spades break 2-2, in which case you want to play a spade, or alternatively you could take a diamond finesse. But that would play for something like this to happen. My partner took the good line of hoping that spades just divided 2-2, and then you'd be able to just give up 2 diamonds and 1 club. Now, unfortunately, that's not the winning line on this hand, but it is the line you want to take, the line of play you want to take. Okay, 1 spade, and I've only got 7 points, so I don't have enough to overcall. West bid 3 spades, inviting their partner to bid game, and I'll just pass. Okay. Now, against a suit contract, we don't lead or underlead unsupported aces for the opening lead. So we don't want to do that. So my choices are either the 4 of clubs, saying I've got a club card, or just top of a doubleton. So I'll just lead that. And West has a pretty good hand. They had 12 high card points and a 5 card spade suit. So it looks like the opponents might have underbid this hand. Okay, so they drew trumps. Now took a club first. Okay, and they continuing with the clubs. And they threw their diamond loser away. So we'll now just get 2 heart tricks. Nope, they had a trump left, so we only got 1 heart trick. So they made 11 tricks, which wasn't much as a surprise, because the West hand was really strong. So while they showed 10 to 12 points, and they had 12, they also had some good things like a 5 card spade suit, a doubleton, 3 tens, a whole bunch of other things that should have made them want to just force a game, rather than just inviting their partner who had 11 points and a singleton. So maybe they could have bid it as well. It's pretty tough. It's a tough hand to choose what to do on the East hand, but the West hand should have just forced a game. I definitely would have considered it with the East hand though. Alright, 9 points and 5 diamonds. Okay. West opened a diamond and my partner overcalled a heart, showing at least 5 hearts and at least 8 points. I can bid a no trump, which sort of shows 9 to 11, maybe 8 to 11 points, because I'm the advancer. I'm slightly different to the responder, so my point ranges are slightly better. And now my partner said they've got a strong hand with hearts and clubs. They want to force to 3 no trumps. I haven't found a fit yet, so I'll just bid 3 no trumps. And now they say they've got 6 hearts and 4 clubs, or even more likely 7 hearts and 4 clubs. So we'll let them play there. So they only had 6 hearts and 4 clubs, but they had a really good 6-card heart suit. I could have possibly, over the 3 club bid 3 hearts. That's another possibility, because I've already denied having a fit in hearts. I can't have 3 hearts. So 2 hearts was the most amount of hearts I could have, so I could have bid 3 hearts along the way to say, yep, I've got a little bit of support for you, is that what you're after? Here, 12, 13 points. I'm in the overcalling position, so there's lots of hands where, as overcaller, you don't have a bid available. So even though I had enough points that I could have opened, I don't have any appropriate bid. So here I'm just going to pass. And they keep bidding my suits, so I'll continue to pass. Now West said, I've unusual bid, but basically they just wanted to play in 3 clubs. You probably don't play that, so that's just a slightly strange convention by them. Okay, 10 of spades, and they rise with the ace. Okay, so it looks like the opponents might be in a little bit of trouble in this contract, because I've got a club trick, I got 2 heart tricks because I got the ace queen sitting over the king, and I'm fairly sure they got some spade losers. Okay, but they're going to throw one of their spades away. Okay, now trumpet. So they have 5 clubs, 4 hearts, 2 diamonds, and 2 spades. Okay, so let's draw a trump, because I got the top trump. Okay, West still has a trump left. So they made 9 tricks. So because West had an absolute maximum hand, they were able to throw their spade loser away, so that's why they didn't go down. One no trump double, and I have 7 points. So I've got 2 choices on this hand. Either I can trust that the opponents have their penalty double and that we're going down, and their system that the robots play is that I can redouble, not to say that I really think I'm going to make, but that I want to run and that I've got a minor. But otherwise I can just pass and let my partner play in one no trump doubled. Because I had 7 points, I thought I'd give that a go. And we made exactly 1, and that's just because spades divided 5-3. If they broke 4-4, then we would have made 8 tricks, and if they divided 6-2, we would have gone down. So lots of different things could have happened, but I felt that one no trump was probably going to make, and so I passed. Here I have 11 points and a 4-3-3 shape, so I'm not quite strong enough to open, so I'll pass. One club, pass to me. Now I don't want to let them play in a club, so I'll make a takeout double. I don't have the perfect shape for a takeout double. I usually need a singleton, doubleton, or fewer, but I just don't want to let them play in a club. So my options are over calling a suit, which I need 5, so, or just a really good 4. I might lie about, but don't have that. I could bid a no trump, which would show sort of a really good 10 or 11 points, but I would want a stopper in clubs. I don't have that. Or I can make a takeout double and lie about my shortage. So either of these has some options. Now, this option didn't proceed well for me. But it started getting better. Okay, so went a club, pass, pass, no doubled. Now West bid a no trump. Now what this shows is 18 or 19 points with a balanced hand. Now the reason it shows that is with 12 to 14 points, opposite a pass partner, there's no way you'd want to be playing in a no trump. So with the minimum balanced hand, you just pass. Now with 18 or 19 points, you're still around half the points. So you can bid a no trump to show your maximum range. So people playing 15 to 17 no trump, this range now just shows 18 or 19. And then the East hand said, yep, I want to play in spades. West said, I don't like spades for you. East said, and that they've got good clubs. East said, no, I really have some good spades. Let's play that. Okay. So West really just had a pass of 2 spades. Even though they only had a Dalton spade, there's no reason to run to a silly contract like that. Okay, so we've seen the ace of clubs. Now this is basically all of these points. They can't have anything else really. They might have a jack somewhere. Okay, now they've also only got 5 spades. Dummy had 2, I had 3. My partner has followed to 3 rounds, so East must have 5. So they got 2 more trumps. Okay, now they've also got 4 diamonds. So I'll just get in there with my heart. And now I've got the rest of the tricks. So we beat them 1. Okay, so notice that the West hand should have passed 2 spades. They would have been able to make that and get a pretty good score. But West made a silly bid and then they had to keep the bidding alive. Here's the whole hand. Now notice that East only had 4 points. Now with less than 6 points there are times that you're allowed to bid, but what you want to do is just sort of pass on your first time and tell your partner you got less than 6 points. After you've done that, you're happy to bid if partner gives you an opportunity to bid, or you can just generally bid. The first time is when you pass, and then partner knows you got a weak hand. After you've told partner you got a weak hand, any bid you have, partner still knows it. So there are times when you can still make bids after you've been a passed hand. Okay, 11 points with a 5-card spade suit, so I'll open that 1 spade. West overcalled a no trump showing 15 to 18. Overcalling a no trump is a slightly wider range than your 1 no trump opening. So that's why you branch it out just a bit bigger, because we don't have all the space to show all the different hands. So here it's just 15 to 18 points rather than 15 to 17, or if you play 16 to 18. So overcalling is a bit more wide ranging. So I've described my hand, so I'm happy to pass. My partner was nice and led my suit. Okay. Right, and now they led a spade again. And we'll set up my spade suit. Now unfortunately I've got all these cards in the minors that I want to protect. And they made 9 tricks. Now let's just see if we could have done any better. Yeah, so we could have done 1 trick better. But nothing too drastic. Okay, One club pass, one heart. Now I've got 3 points, so I'm not strong enough to overcall, so I'll start with a pass. And the opponent's bid 1 no trump and then 3 no trump. So West has 12 to 14 balanced, and East has enough points to bid game, so at least 13 points. And they don't have a 5-card heart suit, because then they might have investigated if they wanted to play hearts instead. Partner stumbled on to leading my suit, which is nice. Probably won't be too successful, but it was nice at least. Makes me feel like they're thinking about me. I'm not going to get in to actually be able to play my spades, so I'll just throw them away. And okay, so my 10 of diamonds is now good. But unfortunately we don't get in. Dummy was good, so they made 11 tricks. We probably could have done a little bit better if my partner had led a diamond, I think. So a spade can be good enough to hold them to 10 tricks, but I'm not sure where along the road we had to get in and take our extra trick. But tricky hand. Not for me, I didn't have much on my side, but it's tough to get all the tricks. So pass from my partner, 1 spade, and I've only got 10 points, so you want 11 or more to double. But I do have the perfect shape, but I do have a jack of spades, which isn't that good. So I've got a few pros, few cons about doubling. My general philosophy is I like to get in there and try and bid sooner rather than later. And my partner bid 3 hearts, so happy to get there. And we went 1 down in that. But as long as they can make 2 spades, that was a fine spot to be in. How is everyone out there? Okay. So again, I'm continuing my run of not very good hands. This time I've only got 3 points. Seems like it's always the way, so I don't have enough to overcall, so I'll pass. And my partner doubled, and I'm still just a minimum hand, so I don't want to bid just yet. And my partner might bid again. Or at least thinking about it. Or it's being a bit slow on the internet connection, because robots probably aren't thinking too long and hard about it. And they now arrived out with 2 hearts, which shows a strong hand with at least 5 hearts. Too strong to just overcall 1 heart. Now I'm quite weak, so I'll just pass that. While they're showing a strong hand, it's not a forcing hand. If they wanted to force me, they could either double again or bid the opponent's suit or something like that. Doubling and then bidding says you're strong, but it's not you must bid. It's just I was too strong to overcall. So if you're really weak like me, you can just pass. Okay, so let's lead my partner's suit. And dummy came down with really good support. So East has ace, king, queen, 4th club, and my partner's got a void. Okay. Okay, now they got the rest of the tricks, so they made their 9 tricks. Okay, so let's have a look at the hand. Now my partner's got 5 spades, 6 hearts, and 2 diamonds, so they got a really good hand. So they don't want to actually just double and then bid 2 hearts, because that just says you've got a heart suit. So here they have 15 points and a 6-5 shape. So what they actually want to do is use the Michael's Q bid convention. So 1 diamond, pass, pass. If you bid 2 diamonds here, what it says is, partner, I have a 5-5 distribution at least, and I have as many majors as possible. So the opponent's opened diamonds, so that he can have both majors. So here it'd show 5-5 with both majors. And then my hand starts to improve. I think we can actually make 4 spades on this hand. So selling out to 3 clubs is really quite pessimistic. But if it went 2 diamonds and then the East hand bid 3 clubs, I've got a reasonable hand, but I've only got 3 points, and those 3 points might be completely useless to my partner. So I might pass, or I might bid 3 spades based on a good fit. Then if my partner then came back in with 3 hearts to say, yes, I've got a good hand, I've got longer hearts than spades, then I know he's got 5 spades and 6 hearts and a strong hand. Then it goes past, and I can bid 4 spades, which I suspect would make, yeah. But yeah, instead of double, he wants to use the Michael's Q bid on this hand. Oh, I'm improving. I'm getting up to 4 points now. Isn't that nice? Okay, so I still don't have enough points to respond. So I'll just pass, let my partner play in a diamond. And they made 9 tricks. So they had 19 points and a 7-card diamond suit. Occasionally I might decide to respond light or something. This case I don't need to, because the opponents aren't trying to bid anything, so I'm not going to get in their way or anything. And I don't want my partner bidding 2 no trumps, or worse, 4 hearts or something like that. So just keep the option really low. Here's the whole hand, just for you to have a look. Okay. Pass, 1 diamond, and I have 13 points in a balanced hand. Again, I have enough points to open, but I don't have any suit that I can overcall or strong enough to bid a no trump or a shortage, so I just pass. So there's some hands in the 12 to 14 range that do that. And we're defending 1 diamond. So remember, ace king's really good leads. Okay. So west has a really weak hand. My partner didn't want to bid, so I have 13. East must have a really strong hand, so it's quite unusual dummy, but East will probably have sort of 18 or 19 balanced. It's the most likely hand shape they have, because if my partner had a shortage in diamonds, they might have tried to bid rather than let them play in 1 diamond. So if East is 18 or 19 balanced and I have 13, so my 13 points plus dummy's 2 is 15, so there's a total of 25. And I suspect East will be 18 or 19 balanced, so that my partner has 6 or 7 points. And that's it. And they probably don't have a shortage in diamonds, because then they might have stretched a bit. So I suspect East has only 4 diamonds, which gives them something like a 4-3-3 on diamonds, or a 4-4-3-2 sort of shape. But let's see. Also, my partner didn't bid 1 of a major, so it probably doesn't have a 5-card major, so I expect East has at least 3 cards in both majors. So let's just play spades and let East win. Okay, now my part. Scrap everything that I've been saying, because my partner had a singleton diamond. Okay, so East has 6 diamonds, but still a strong hand. So now my partner will be quite weak. So sort of 5 points will be about the maximum, because maybe 6 points. With anything stronger than that, with a singleton diamond, I'll probably be bidding. Okay, and they managed to take 9 tricks. Okay, now here's the whole hand. So again, my partner only had 4 points, that's why they were too weak to bid. And the East hand had 21, so it was really quite strong. But 1 diamond seems appropriate. If their partner responds, they'll be able to get to game. If, alternatively, we might be able to beat 3 diamonds on this hand. No. But I mean, hold it to just 8 tricks, but we can only hold it to 9, unfortunately. Okay, pass 1 diamond. Here I have 8-9 points and a shortage in diamonds. Not strong enough to double. You can overcall on 8+ points, but only at the 1 level. If you want to overcall at the 2 level, you need a stronger hand. Here I've got a 5-card club suit. So if I wanted to overcall clubs, it'd have to be at the 2 level. I'm not strong enough to do that. Okay. Now again, the auction just stopped in 1 diamond. So this is really strange. Lots of just 1 over minor auctions, just, you know, where the auction's just dying out really low. It's quite strange. Okay, so I'm in a lead and I've got a sequence in spades, so I'll just lead top of that. That sequence didn't work really well, so 10 of spades, small, small, king, yuck. I have to hold on to my spade to stop the spades winning too many tricks if East only has a doubleton. But now East can't get back to the spades anymore, so I can throw them away. Okay, they can get... oh, they trumped it, good. Okay, and I made exactly 7 tricks. My partner had 5 diamonds. I don't think there's anything we can do. Yeah, we're always going to make always make just 1. Okay. Here I've got 6 hearts and 8 points. Now I'm favourable vulnerability, so I'm quite happy to preempt this hand 2 hearts. Partner bid 2 spades, natural and forcing. So even though I preempted, I still want to respond. So usually when you preempt, you don't bid again, but my partner made one of the few bids where they want me to bid. So I can bid 2 no trump saying I don't like your spades. And now they said, okay, let's play in 3 spades. And they made 10 tricks. So they could have tried bidding 4 spades, possibly. My ace of spades was useful for them. And the fact that I didn't actually have any heart points was kind of useful. So we lost 1 diamond and 2 clubs. But they can actually beat 4 spades on this hand. They can lead ace of clubs, king of clubs, and give their partner a club ruff. And then just wait for the queen of diamonds to come in the end. So 3 spades is the limit of the hand, but being in 4 spades on this is actually quite reasonable. Okay, 12, 13 points with 6 clubs and 5 hearts. So sometimes with a 6-5 shape you just want to open your major because you might not be strong enough to bid your major, so we want to plan ahead in this option. So if we open 1 club, what do we expect partner's most likely response will be on this hand? It's very likely that partner will bid 1 spade. And now, for me to show my hearts at this point, I have to bid 2 hearts, which is a reverse, which usually shows 16 or more points. You can do it a bit lighter on 6-5 shapes, but if you're just a really minimum opening hand, you generally won't want to reverse into it. So this hand is sort of the minimum that I'm happy to open a club and then try and bid hearts a couple of times to show my shape. If you took one of my queens away, I'd just open a heart and pretend I had a 5-5 shape. So here, a bit of planning ahead, and we managed to predict what partner actually would have done. But we were happy to deal with that. And now we bid our hearts twice to show our 6 clubs and 5 hearts shape. And partner said, yep, let's play in 5 clubs now. Okay. So partner has the king of clubs, which is useful, and the jack of hearts, which is useful. That ace of spades isn't pulling as much weight as it should. If they led a spade, it would have, but they found the right lead. Okay. Okay, now clubs break 5-0. So I guess I should have stuck in the 9 of clubs. Okay, so I still just need the heart finesse on side to make my contract for sure. But I can't guarantee that. Now, unfortunately, I'll go 1 down because I didn't stick in the 9 of clubs. The opponents gave me a chance to make a contract that I otherwise wouldn't have, because they could have let me finesse the club. If they just continued with a diamond, I wouldn't have been able to make. So they can always beat me by playing diamond, diamond, and then a 3rd round of diamonds. But they gave me a small chance to make, and I failed to take it, which was a bit silly of me. But I didn't think they would actually do that line of play with that holding. But I still could have afforded to do that. I might just have a quick 5-minute break. I'll just be right back.